I think, Claire, you've made kind of your own example very, very clear there, where it's, you're kind of living the product yourself, and your clients are kind of seeing your experiences and then trying to replicate that themselves. But are there other ways that the model has helped your business, helped kind of, all of the various aspects of kind of that leads funnel, or ultimately from lead all the way through to sale? Has the model helped kind of supercharge your business?
Absolutely. The product offering makes you stand out head and shoulders above anyone else. What I found significant about it is we get given the discount upfront. You don't have to first engage, prove that you are going to try and do this. Discovery actually says to us, that's fine. We're going to give it to you upfront, and we're going to work with you to maintain it. We're going to help you achieve it. And that's kind of like, we're going to give it to you, and then we're going to help you get there. And when you get there, we're going to pay you for it. That's easy to sell. And it's a matter of framing. Now, it's easy for me to frame. As I said earlier, I'm on diamond health, diamond drive, diamond money status. And I fight for my status, which means even when I wasn't well, I made sure somehow I was keeping up what I needed to do. Not because I had to, it wasn't obligatory, but because I wanted to, because I felt the value out of it and I've seen it. So yes, it makes a big difference in our advice process, because I've got something to give you that someone else doesn't. Secondly, I'm going to take hold of your hand and I'm going to walk the journey with you. It's not a matter of telling you how to do it. It's a matter of showing you how I've done it or how everyone else in my office does it. And it becomes a bit exciting, and we kind of love to hear back from clients as they achieve their different milestones. Sometimes there's amazing stories of people going and, doing a mammogram because they're going to get points for it. And they phone you back a couple of months later saying, thank you, that actually saved my life. And we forget that. We're actually in the game of saving lives. And it is a tool to actively do that. It's a tool for me to show my clients I care. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is you permanently have a touch point with a client. I've got a reason. I've got an excuse to phone a client all the time.
Yeah.
So it's not that once a year, pick up the phone. Hi, how you doing? What's changed in your life? Can we do a review? It's not the normal stoic kind of stuff that we're used to. It's more this exciting, vibrant engagement with someone's life to say, wow, I saw you achieve this status. How do we get you to the next one? And it's easy because we've got health, we've got drive, and we've got money. And everyone in my office has a reason to prospect. And there's very few clients that, ask you never to phone them. Because when I'm phoning to give you good news and tell you about something exciting, you are going to listen to it.
And I think that's a perfect example of how it completely breaks that kind of commoditized advisor-client relationship, where your interactions and your touch points are more frequent and generally positive. It's kind of, when you think about a reason to call your life insurance broker, it's in a kind of commoditized environment. It's when my premium is too high. It's when something really bad has potentially happened, and there's almost like no good news associated with that. But this kind of flips that relationship completely on its head, which is quite incredible.
No, and I love how Claire started off with the first reason is actually saving lives. I was giving a presentation a few months ago, and I was on my high horse about paybacks and calculations about value propositions, and to a bunch of advisors, and like really demonstrating how valuable the product is. And one of the advisors says, you've like missed the point. I don't need to know any of this. My client phoned me last week with a very similar story to yours, where I sent my client for a screening, and we picked up a cancer, and I've saved their life. And and we get those stories all the time. And the advisor, it was humbling. The advisor kind of said, like, that's actually why I do it. It's nice to know that the value proposition is also better, but I'm genuinely saving my clients' lives and improving their lifestyles and livelihood.